I saw a news article that's saying the British Army in Britain and France are increasing the numbers of soldiers in Syria. So, what are they going to do? Who are they? Who are they going to fight with? What's the? Do you
yes,
have a?
Actually, all of these countries, which is within the international coalition, are searching for their benefits. Searching for their benefits.
Benefits.
They are not. They not came to Syria to protect people. Unfortunately, I wish that if they came to Syria to protect people, but unfortunately, there's a lot of documentation shows how the U.S. Army and the other armies within the international coalitions targeted areas includes civilians, and that's also announced by the international coalition leadership, and they said that there's a number of people lost their lives or having killed during the airstrikes. And that's also some or a small part of the Syrian suffering. So when we go back to the question, why the British Army and the French Army and the Australian and Italian also armies came to these places, which is eastern Syria. They came
Italy
there
too.
only,
Okay.
yes, and there is a large number of armies and countries are participating in this. They came here to Syria to get some benefits. For example, when we talk about the eastern region of Syria, it's a very important region of oil, the petrol, and it's actually above a sea of oil. So we can imagine the benefit of these armies.
Yes.
And also they have a strategic aims in the area, so they want to support the U.S. in its war in this area. So that's about the coalition. About the ISIS terrorist organization, also there's a lot of important things we must say. There is an agreement between ISIS and the Iranian militias. We've documented these agreements. Now, during this time, when I'm talking with you, there is an area inside the Syrian desert, includes ISIS militants and also the Iranian militants together in the same area. It's called the T2 base in the Syrian desert. Yes, and there's nearby the T2, there's a base for the international coalition. They are trying to cover all. They are not with the ISIS and Iranian militias, but they are nearby them in at Tanif. And in the T2 point, there's an existence or the Iranian and ISIS are working together. There is agreement. Also, on the other side of Euphrates, there is agreement between SDF and ISIS, and there is also a lot of videos shows how SDF forces letting the ISIS terrorists go out of Raqqa and go out of Baghuz and Deir Zor and go out of a lot of areas which was ISIS besieged inside it. So there's an agreement between the parties in this area. The only people who affected of these parties is civilians, is Syrians. They are paying the bill, let me say, of this war.
everybody is together against Syrians. It's yeah, it says a gut-wrenching chorus. Yes. Very.
Sorry, did you say anything?
No,
I was reading the comments.
Chorus, so that everybody is together, right? They don't say, but that everybody is together against Syrians.
Yes.
The people who live there.
Yes, that's what I mean. Except
So
the FSA.
Yeah.
We are talking about one party, is the FSA. And of course, I know that the FSA is the only hope of the Syrians.
So maybe I don't know if it's maybe we should keep it not public, but after we finish this. But is that Blackwater?
Why don't we talk about the situation now inside Idlib, for example, and the
okay, yeah. Well, I wanted to ask you about the death camp. Like you mentioned, death camp.
Yes,
that's
yes. Of course. Thank you for this point. During the military operations, Eastern Syria in 2017 and 2018, there was a lot of people, a large number of people, home displaced of their towns and cities in the eastern Syria, and fled of all of these parties, war parties, SDF, coalition, Assad regime, Iranian, Russians. So they fled. They managed to escape towards northeastern Syria. In this region, SDF besieged people, forced them to stay in these areas, and their tragedy began. And in 2017, a large number of people, almost we are talking about 200,000 people, still besieged inside these death camps. We call it death camps because they are treating so bad by SDF. Or SDF prevented them of go out and go towards their liberated areas, and also preventing them of continuing or getting even the bread, punishing them, also taking their children and putting them inside SDF forces as a militant. A lot of violations, also planting landmine around these camps. So that's one of the reasons that prevents people of going out of the camps, the death camps. Preventing also the humanitarian organizations and the UN of entering these camps without any reason. There's a ready charge, let me say, is belonging to ISIS. Even the children was accused in this charge. Imagine the children and the woman there, which is who came from the eastern area, and displaced people, accused that they are ISIS militants. And there's a number of ISIS militants. I do not deny this thing, but they are a very small number in comparison with the people, the civilians, the innocent civilians. So we are asking also all the time to release these people. We have communicated with a lot of humanitarian organizations, and also with the UN secretary, I think that I communicated with them, and unfortunately also the UN did not move to release these people or even to give them some aid, some food and covers and tent even. Also, SDF militants forcing people to pay a large amount of money to let them go out of these death camps, and then they re-arrest them. So after paying almost $1,500, they for one person $1,500. After paying this amount of money for one person, they arresting people again and bring them back to the camps. So there's a lot of violations which is committed by SDF. People around the world thinking that SDF is a good people, thinking that SDF is people or the soldiers which liberated the areas of ISIS, but the truth is that SDF helped ISIS to flee and help Baghdadi, even al-Baghdadi, the most dangerous man around the world now. They helped him to flee towards the Syrian desert, which is now controlled by Iranians and also ISIS in the same place. And that was along Abu Kamal city. SDF let the leadership of ISIS, or the leader of ISIS and their militants to flee across the Euphrates to Abu Kamal city and then to the desert. And then the terrorist or Baghdadi appears in some videos sitting in the tent like nothing happened. I don't know how you translate all of these sentences.
But
so I'm waiting.
Say this
Thank
is
you
so
so much.
intense. No, that's okay. Maybe I should write later when I finish, because it's very intense. And then it's actually our conversation is so good, and then people are, really listening to you. So we should keep going. But yeah,
if you want, I can repeat what I said in Arabic, because there's a number of people who are watching now.
Yes. I think if people want, go ahead, please.
Or you can start translated into Japanese language.
Thinking. Yes, I'm thinking. Okay, I'm gonna think. Yes.
So.
Go if you want to get it. Yeah, go ahead and then translate into Arabic.
Okay.
I think I'm sure everybody wants to know.
كنا نتحدث عن الانتهاكات اللي ارتكبت في سوريا بشكل عام. تحدثنا عن المنطقة الشرقية، تحدثنا عن إدلب، وأيضا الحملة العسكرية الروسية. تحدثنا عن راح نتحدث عن إدلب بعد شوي. We'll talk about Idlib after a while. تحدثنا عن التعامل بين أطراف الصراع المتواجدة الآن، طبعا باستثناء الجيش السوري الحر. التعامل بين الأطراف المتواجدة، إن كان التحالف الدولي أو الدول المنضوية تحت قيادة التحالف الدولي، أو داعش، أو الميليشيات الإيرانية، أو عصابات الأسد، أو الروس وغيرها، والاتفاقيات التي عقدت بين هذه الأطراف. وأيضا تحدثنا طبعا عن كل الاتفاقيات، وعن وجود بالأساس حاليا يعني إرهابيي داعش مع إرهابيين الميليشيات الإيرانية بالبادية بمنطقة مشتركة النفوذ يعني أساسا، وعن تهريب المنتمين لداعش وقيادة داعش من منطقة الباغوز باتجاه البادية. تحدثنا عن التفاصيل الدقيقة. طبعا أنا متحدث عنها عبر صفحتي الشخصية، بس إنه إحنا نحب نوضح هذا الشيء لأنه راح نترجم الكلام للغة اليابانية وإحنا نتحدثه باللغة الإنجليزية كنا. وبعدين تطرقنا لموضوع المحاصرين داخل مخيمات الموت في شمال شرق سوريا في مناطق ريف الحسكة وحصارهم من قبل عناصر قسد، والانتهاكات اللي ارتكبت بحقهم، زرع الألغام، التجنيد القسري، تجنيد الأطفال، التعرض طبعا النازحين المحاصرين داخل هاي المخيمات بالضرب، وأيضا منع المساعدات من دخول هذه المخيمات والكثير من الأمور. وحاليا بدنا نتكلم عن الوضع في إدلب، يعني الكلام بشكل عام عن الوضع السوري بشكل عام، وعن يعني إيصال رسالة للمجتمع الدولي، إيصال رسالة للمواطنين اليابانيين، لأنه السيدة ماري هي يابانية الأصل، كانت تحاول تترجم هذا الكلام للغة اليابانية من أجل يعني المواطنين اليابانيين، وأيضا الكلام بالأول كان باللغة الإنجليزية. فحاليا هذا الشيء اللي تحدثنا عنه خلال الفترة الماضية. طبعا شكرا لجميع الأخوة المشاهدين، وإذا في أي سؤال إحنا جاهزين له. Okay, I finished.
Okay. Yeah, I will translate really quickly, and I think I'm gonna write about this in Japanese separately. デスキャンプっていうのがあって、爆撃されているところから、疎開していった人たちがいるキャンプなんですが、そこで逃がしてやるからって言って、1人5万ぐらい払って、1人5万ぐらい払って出てもまた捕まって戻されるっていう状態が、そういう犯罪が起きているらしいです。それもドキュメントされていて。
How can I say hello to Japanese people?
What is it? Hello? こんにちは。こんにちは。こんにちは。
こんにちは。
こんにちは。それであとISISとイランが協力してやっているということです。これちょっといろいろもう一回聞いて日本語で別に書きたいと思いますので、今翻訳はこの辺にしておきますが。Yeah, very, very, yeah, no, because I don't know which, and I know that there are lots of articles in Arabic, but I can't read, so I don't know which one I could trust, but I could trust you, so it's very, 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 very grateful that you're here and then represent Syrians and talk about the real situation.
So you want me to advise you which agency?
Well,